my research is about interracial attraction and also the politics around that. You know, how people both respond to someone who says they're only attracted to this kind of person or that kind of person, especially particular dynamics, but also what is the nature of that attraction itself, right? And stuff like that. So I already know your background, but do you want to, where do you want to start? You want to tell me about what it is that appeals to you, about what is the nature of your attraction, what appeals to you about that, or do you want to tell me about like where it started?
I think it started, like I mentioned in my book, it must have started when I was like about 4 or 5 years old, because in my neighborhood in Kingston, I live in this area called Dunkirk, and you know, the Chinese people were, they were the only people with the shops, and they're the only people who were rich, and they just were mysterious. They never associated with anybody. They just opened up their stores or the shop, and they didn't interact with the neighborhood in general. And I don't know, I became very attracted to them, and I decided, you know what, from then I thought, if I'm going to have kids, they have to be half yellow. And it continued. And yeah. Right.
Did you think about that back then, or you just in hindsight you thought this was relevant to me?
I thought about it. I remember thinking about it at around 8. Definitely that. I wanted, and I saw the results of half yellow, half black children, and they were always like really very beautiful kids, especially that combination. And then I learned about the whole hybrid vigor phenomenon of race mixing and heterozygous gene pool and blah blah blah. And I thought, oh yeah, probably I was onto something when I was a kid, and it continued.
But so then in your teens and 20s, I don't know.
20s.
Were you focused on dating Asian women?
No, I wasn't, as a matter of fact. They were not very accessible in the West, in America. And I just got to the point where when I had my first Asian girlfriend, or my first yellow Asian girlfriend, because I like to specify, because the continent of Asia has Caucasians too. South Indian, South Asians, and Pakistanis.
So what regions do you find?
Oh, they're definitely Japanese, Korean, Chinese. Some Thai, some Indonesian, but definitely Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Northeast Asian. So when I started dating, my first yellow Asian girlfriend, she was Thai American. And after that, I dated a Korean American, and I thought, I should just go to Asia. If I like rice, I should be in a rice field. I shouldn't be. I should be in like a potato patch if I like rice.
When was that?
2001. 2001. And so I just left, sold everything and left, and came here.
Did you were clear in your own mind that was the
that was right. That was my motivation. It's just a waste of time to be trying. Then I figured that, you know, for me, life is about probability, right? So I figure, look, the probability of me like finding a woman, an Asian woman, a yellow Asian woman that I like, is much higher if I go to Asia, as opposed to waiting for her to come here, get off the plane. By the time she gets off the plane, she's with somebody else.
Yeah.
So I need to go sit beside the stalk of rice and watch it grow, and groom it. And
so why Japan? Did you have any particular preference?
Originally I was going to Taiwan, because I heard the cost of living was fairly low in Taiwan, and but I got a job in Japan. Somebody gave me a job and sent me a ticket. You know, I sent out 3 resumes from California, and one guy called me and interviewed me over the phone, and he said, yeah, if you can come like within the next 3 weeks, we'll send you a ticket. And I said, oh yeah. He sent me a ticket, and here I was in the countryside of
You
Japan.
yeah, you went to countryside.
Kansai.
So, what did you think of the situation when you got there?
Oh man, it was heavenly. It was, it was the same night. I landed here on a Wednesday afternoon, 4:30. And there was this party, this like teachers party, the Wednesday I came. Yeah, my arrival coincided with this teachers party, and the party was just students, adult students, and like a few guys, like maybe 3 or 4 men to maybe like 10, 15 girls. And I was a new teacher. They'd never seen a black guy before, ever, in this rural town. And it was on from day one.